I'll go for that.
Come on, boy. Let's go out the door. Okay, let's do a couple other sales in here, and then let's do main quest. Okay, so I think I want to get a better sword.
Show me what you've got concealed. Are you
Huh?
deaf?
What are you talking about?
What's going on?
Orders of his lordship.
Do I look like someone you need to search?
Oh yeah, a likely story.
If you insist.
I don't have
We
anything.
got here. I'm confiscating this. Now you can enter.
What do you take? Hold on. I thought I sold everything. Guess not. No big deal.
Good day to you. Good luck to you.
All right, 700. I mean, that's the best sword. We're not there yet. Thumper. Thumper. $35, $43, $2. I'm gonna take the saving grace.
Can we do something about the price?
Why not?
What about this?
It'll take more.
For
Very well,
$245.
I agree.
Damn it.
Fresh bread. Pour
Now,
yourself
that
a bit of
would-
fresh milk to drink.
Would that be with the armorer?
God be with you. Farewell.
Like, geez, okay.
I'd like to discuss the
Naturally. You won't come.
I knew we'd come.
May the Lord watch over you.
Can we do some?
Sure.
Satisfied?
A nice sum.
Very well.
Where is the alchemy shop? Where's the cobbler? What is this? This is the food. The grocer. Is it like up here? Tavern. Down here. Here.
Jesus Christ be praised.
These are boots for the cobbler. The issue is it's considered a body plate. So where would it be at? Not considered armor, is it?
Good day to you.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who could use my help?
Could be. It might not be to your liking, though, on account of it's the executioner who's looking for someone. At least, that's what I've heard. Of
Okay.
course, folk here don't want to have anything to do with him. Only the more they avoid him, the more they gossip about him.
Do you know if there's anyone around here who...
Take care now.
You're not gonna have anything. Where could this guy be? Could it be the huntsman? There's the tailor. Jeez. Not that one. The other huntsman. Oh boy. He's up there, so I'm not worried about them. All the way down here at the bottom. Almost for bleeding? Okay. Okay, where is the tailor? To the left.
Good health to you.
Here we go.
Good luck then.
Really? Do I really need that? It's considered a body plate. Like, this is your... Really? It's considered a body plate? Ah, that would be where chainmail... Oh... Okay, consider a body plate. Does any of these even work? So that is actually plate.
Good luck to you.
It is. Jesus, okay.
I'd like to discuss.
Sure.
I'll go for that.
Really? Do I need an actual legit kit?
Let's talk about the.
Naturally.
Are we agreed?
You
Damn, okay. We have to see if we can get something else. I'm not going to wear these because I don't want them to get too damaged. Jeez, okay, that's... Okay, what do I need at this point? Let's go do the actual mission stuff. 'Cause we can't actually do the other things that we have. It's all the way back up here. All the way in the north. We've already done this. And let's up at Tomberg. So. Yep. Let's go do main quest. We can get a horse, we can do a couple other things, and we'll be set. Plus that means we'll get a bow and arrow. I think during this thing we get a portion. Some stuff.
Would that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
Love how they call him Hal.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about? I won't lie, sir. I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Who could blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order?
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, and your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Teresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Rattay. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
If you're so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
He's no fool. Henry, you have courage, but you need training, arms, a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard, see to his training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
I will say, the voice acting and the personalities with everyone, I love it. So good. All right, so the tourney you can only win 25 times, but you can do it as many times as you want. So
Captain Bernard's not here. I should stop by during the day.
hello, doggo.
Good health to you.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict but just. Thank God for him.
Same thing.
What's life like in Ratai?
We got sturdy walls and 2 castles to protect her. God bless.
You should be here by now. Hey, my level first. Thanks for that raid. Whoops. do that. Thanks for hanging out. What'd you end up playing today? Night. Wow, typing is hard. Just started, so yes, technically a weak peasant. Like, I'm just getting to... So I did the fist fighting in Rattay. I did the first 3 pickpocket missions. For the stealing missions. And... I think that's it.
I'm here for training.
Yes, you're that boy Sir Radzik sent.
Yes, that's me.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzik wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before...
Yes, I have shoes.
Simple.
The only thing is, my overcoat there, my armor piece, is fading, so...
Very well.
Come with me and listen closely. I don't want to be repeating myself. Take care now. Well, let's see what you're made of.
I have played the game, but back on launch.
Never stand still when your life depends on it.
I tried to play on hardcore, but it's been like 3 years since I played, so...
You've got to put your back into a good slash. No use waving a sword around like you're swatting flies. Go into the attack with your whole body. Try slashing from various sides to get used to it. Not bad. That's it. All right. Not bad. Good. That pointy tip isn't for decoration. Try stabbing me with it a few times. Good.
And I already know how to do this, but I get sword fighting with this, so... With each attack. So I should do these even though I already know how to do this.
That will do. Slashing, stabbing, and movement are the foundations that you build everything else on. Now, try something more complicated. One strike I can simply fend off. You mustn't give your opponent time to react. String your strikes together. As soon as you finish one, begin another. Strike, strike, strike.
Okay.
Very good. That's it. All right. Now let's see how you do with defense. It's not hard to block a basic strike. Just watch out and move your sword into the path of the blow. Well done.
I wish.
Not bad. That's it.
You big jerk.
Good. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back. Good strike.
What is this? You went more than aggro, jeez. Ow, you big jerk. Why are you using Master Sword moves on me? Ow.
See, I lure you, then attack unexpectedly.
That didn't even work. Isn't there a way? I forgot how to do it.
Fine. That's enough. My work cut out, it seems. That's life.
Maybe I can't do it until
When in combat, keep an
I'm
eye
taught
on the
it.
space between you and your opponent. That is your space. Try to attack from the side the opponent will find harder to block in time. If I'm holding the sword raised up, do an uppercut. My sword is low, lunge. Let's try it. You strike a few times at the side where I'm not holding my sword.
What side am I going to? You'll never figure it out. Oh, oh. See? Okay, yeah, that's not how it works. I'm just gonna bully this guy.
That's it. Not bad.
I think he's cheating. He's just let me do it.
Right. Lesson 2. Everything you've learned about blocking is wrong. When
No, I don't think you can block until you get this done. Or maybe it's a level thing.
Just the space, but actually you're
I mean the block and parry.
and I'll show you.
This.
All right, that will do. Now you. The trick is to stay in your stand. As soon as I start to attack, you block. The move knocks the blade aside.
The perfect block stuff.
No, not like that. You mustn't hold the sword there. You have to move along with the attack. Again.
Ah, okay, this makes sense. I thought it was where it was.
Too soon again. Very good.
I'm too eager to do it.
That's it.
I'm trying to go off a visual cue. And when you play on the hardest difficulty on hardcore, I remember hardcore, you don't get that little
Right. Now we'll try it a
visual
little faster.
cue.
Concentrate and block just at the moment I start attacking.
And the attack is
Strike from
faster.
above each time so you can see it well. That's it.
Wait, hold on.
Ow. Nice. Well done.
I thought we were already doing perfect blocks. I'm confused.
That's it. Good, good. Now let's try it at full speed. You probably won't succeed, but that's normal at the start. You must train. Let's go.
You must train. Ow! Stop bullying me! Ow!
Captain Bernard. Wait a while, Henry. Greetings, Sir Hans. What brings you here?
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
I'm always terrible at archery, but I get the gist of it.
Blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Isn't he like...
Where did we finish?
Isn't he gonna be like our friend in the second game for the trailers?
There's one more way to evade a strike. Simply step aside.
Alright, have a good one.
And I'll show you.
Well, let me pull out my sword first.
Let's go. All right, try it. It's important not to move too soon. I'll see where you're going and hit you. If the same will happen if you move too late. I'll attack slowly now. As you see me, raise the weapon, jump aside. It'll throw the opponent off a bit, and there's your chance. Well done. Fine. Now try it a little quicker. Try and get used to the rhythm. Never take your eyes off your opponent. See a strike before it's even properly started. Very good. Good.
You'll never get me. You'll never get me.
Not bad. And the last thing for today, a trick. You raise the sword to force your opponent to block, but then change the direction of the attack at the last moment.
How do I do that? I thought it was always a hold down.
Draw back the weapon, then change the attack zone and strike, so I don't have time to react.
Further draw. Yeah, you can't do it until this. Until this, it teaches you.
No, that's not it. Very good. Wrong.
You jerk! You telegraphed that. Get out of here.
Oh, damn it. Well done. Not like that. Well done. Good. Well now, that wasn't too bad. Maybe we'll make a soldier of you after all. But don't get cocky. You have to train hard and persistently. You might have talent, but talent alone won't do. Practice. Whenever you've got nothing better to do and you're in the mood for it, you can come and train here with me. I can teach you something more when you're up to it. Don't leave yet. The Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
Oh, it's caps lock. It's a nice, fun spring day. Oh, that makes sense. I was like, why is a drawbridge like that? But that's just that's weird.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got two bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the
Has
bow,
anyone told you
aim,
you're
and
supposed
we'll
to shoot
try to
at
get
the
a feel
target?
for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw. Hold your breath for a moment.
Maybe the
then
fellow's
release the string.
short-sighted.
No jerky movement. Just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target and flying.
It's like at your hand.
What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Okay.
That's it then. I don't like to say it, but it wasn't that bad.
I don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
A braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Any time.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I have enough.
Good. Then let's get to it.
Let's go!
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you I have a heavy hand. Ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about for? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
So, Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to him. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent, and let's go. Come and get Fucker!
Damn it. Come on.
You going to cry now?
No, are you?
Ow. Fuck this.
Ow, jerk.
Well, you got the better of me this time, blacksmith. off day.
Are you alright, sir?
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant. We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Best years are behind it anyway.
Okay, cool. What a mad lad.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen too. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
But I want you to teach me more stuff.
Can I ask?
What kind of a lord is Sir Hanush?
I can't complain. He knows how to keep order, but he does it with good humor.
What do you think of Sir Radzig?
I hear he's on good terms with the king, probably why Sir Hanush opened the door to him. Sir Radzig seems like a fair man, and folks say he's a good governor.
Okay.
What's young Lord Capon like?
He'll be the governor here in a few years. Sir Hanush is just his guardian until he comes of age. The young lord spends most of his time making merry. But he'll grow out of it. He's no fool.
What's life like in Rattay?
Till Sigismund came, and then you folk, it was a fine, peaceful life here.
What will become of the Skalitz refugees?
I'd like to know the answer to that myself. I hope things can settle down quick, and you lot can clear off.
Perkstein is a fine castle.
It'll be even finer once you all clear out, and I can move back into my chambers.
Do you know who those soldiers of Sigismund's are, Captain?
They call them Cumans or Kipchaks. The Lord says they fled from the Mongols to Hungary and settled there. They're herdsmen, and excellent horsemen. And barbarians, too. Although they claim they've turned to Christ.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to know.
Farewell.
Let's see if I can register for this tournament.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
I'd like to ask again about the rules of the tourney.
Oh, we already know about
Thanks.
this.
That's all I need to know.
Can I wait here until the next tourney starts?
By all means. You can stay here until the next tourney for low rent. You'll get.
Sounds good. I'd like to enroll in the big tournament.
Come tomorrow morning to the upper castle courtyard and I'll gladly sign you up. I'm certainly not going to do it here and now. And don't forget to bring 3 score groschen with you. Take care now.
Is 3 score groschen 300? I don't think I got that much, bro. There's 2 quest tipsters now. Interesting. Where's my weapons at? First one's in here.
Good day to you.
Do you know if there's any...
Could be. Sir Anish is convening the Rattay tourney again at the... You can still enroll tomorrow. And that's not all. We're told our local gamekeeper was looking for help with something a while back. Why don't you ask him if he still needs help?
Do you know if there's any...
God be with you.
My respects to you.
Any work for me here by any chance?
That depends. How's your hearing?
What?
What?
I said, how's your hearing?
It's perfectly fine. You don't have to scream at me. I mean, why are you asking?
Because there is this one little job going. But I need someone who knows the area well and has good ears.
I ought to be able to handle that.
Fine. So here's the problem. My friend is a birder, and he left a few rare nightingales with me for safekeeping. They're good to trade. Rich gentlemen hang them caged up in their chambers. It keeps their wives from fretting when they're off drinking and wenching.
I see.
The trouble is the nightingales are gone. I don't know how, but the birds have flown.
Hang on, surely you're not asking me to go flapping around looking for birds?
Not exactly. Luckily, their wings are clipped, so they won't be far, and the watchman in the tower told me they headed off toward Brannon. I have traps prepared. It should be easy enough to catch them in those.
Fine, but how will I know where to put the traps?
I hear they like pine woods, and there's a pine-covered hill just before Brannon.
Right, a bloody great wood.
That's just why you need to listen out. Nightingales have a distinctive song. When you hear it close by, you set a trap on the spot. They kept twittering away the whole time they were here, so I can remember the tunes. I'll sing them to you.
I can't wait.
It went something like this.
What? People keep birds like that in their houses? It's like the sound a cat makes when you pull it by the tail.
You know how it is. The gentry's got all manner of odd tastes. The question is, can you remember it?
You're gonna have to tell me again. Oh, can you repeat that?
Can you repeat that?
Of course. Remember it now?
Imagine if you had to be the voice actor that does that. I love it.
I'll remember.
Right, here are the traps. Don't forget, once you hear a nightingale, set a trap nearby. You ought to be caught in it after a while.
We'll do that.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Young Sir Hans is our governor, but Sir Hanush is his guardian till he comes of age. That's not a day I'm looking forward to.
What's life like in Ratai?
This is a manorial town, and our lord hasn't got himself tangled up in affairs of state, so it's peaceful here.
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
I know they got nowhere to go. Skalitz is a pile of ashes and the countryside ain't safe. But they've been here too long. Some of those buggers got light fingers, and not a one of them appreciates the sacrifices we made for them.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
I don't know if it's just old wives' tales, but I heard truly terrible things.
Oh, they mix potions. Okay.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why?
Is this enough?
Less.
I knew we could.
What's the food? Let's sell some of the food as well.
let's talk about...
Aye?
What do you...
That's too...
You got 2 instead of it rotting. Hmm. Come on, boy.
My respects to you.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Nothing of interest to me, thank Christ.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
Young Sir Hans is our governor.
Have you heard anything about the Cumans in Sigismund's army?
Everywhere they go, they pillage, rape, and slaughter. Or so the tales have it. Of course, all armies do that, but them barbarians take pleasure in it.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed?
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, Bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, Bailiff.
Take care.
Okay.
Hey, who's there?
Oh, it's over there. Okay. Is there a book that I have to get from the bailiff? We need to do that at night. Just go pick up my equipment. What's the time? It's actually almost night. Okay. And when do I have to go over there? In what time and what time? 11 and 19. I mean, we can still make it. We need to pick up our gear. Which can give us a little starting bit of some good gear. Bark, chicken. Bark. In here, I think.
Did someone send you here for something?
I was told to pick up a kit here.
I'd say there's not much room for improvement. You already look as good as any vassal, but your wish is my command. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
Actually, I would.
Equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start it.
I mean, okay. I like mine better. And a bludgeon? Really? What do you do? Beat people with a... Okay, that does actually make sense. Let's see if we can get this. It's 17 now. I think we need to be there between 11 and 19. But we can get there. I know, boy. Come on.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters.
The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
Kettles for water, baskets for goods, and torches for the night.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
Go to the church. Go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in a square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
How'd I do, Nightingale?
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Okay. Are you watching the chickens?
square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
You're right there. Anyway, I showed a couple of places she made last time.
Always the jester.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day.
This is Teresa run.
See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard. Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Oh, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later. Let's move along to the Inner Bailey. Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
All right.
Get out of my way, alehouse wench. I'm trying to be on patrol, alright? I'm on duty. Just trying to bring me in the alehouse.
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory. God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Got it. Never scared.
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Oh, we're waiting for him to close the tavern.
That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
Why, oh, why did I ever agree to this? I'll lose my shirt again.
Okay, it's just like normal. Okay, yeah. Just like regular shooting dice. Wait, what? Yep.
That's it.
Oh, okay. This makes much more sense.
Should I? Shouldn't I? No, I daren't.
That makes more sense now.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Scarlet, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind. The bell is hanging outside the Rat House. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Sirs, where's your torches?
Good to see you, neighbor.
Okay, ring it 3 times. We're gonna look at the innkeeper. There's the bell. The Trader's Tavern by the Market Square. Okay. Then we're gonna go steal documents. In from the guard. Why is Sir Hanish just sitting outside?
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hanish.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants
isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Fucking hell! Metka!
Give that bastard something to remember you by. Show him no quarter, sir. Teach that insolent pup a lesson.
Ow!
Beat him down. Go on, Your Grace. Show him what for. Beat him down.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hanush, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities to the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are to Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Well, damn, that didn't work out very well. But I still have stuff to do. Where is he at? Is he really still out patrolling?